It's me! Hi, friends. How are we doing today? I am here. I'm waiting for Malcolm to kind of raid in, but before I give like the whole spiel, I have a chat thing. I'm gonna have it open because I'm gonna see if it's gonna actually have anything come through. But there's also the chat there, on the side, down there, whatever. We'll see if we can have some fun. Okay, so I've got some really good content lined up for you, and I want to start off with my favorite video on the internet. I really, really want to start off with my favorite video on the internet, but I want to wait until everybody gets here to do that. Okay, okay. Okay, so I'm super ready. I'm super jazzed. I'm very excited. I'm currently waiting just for a big stream for people to come in, so that way I can get started.
I was like, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, very cool, very cool, very cool. So, I have a couple different things here today. The first one that we have is going to be a video from a very long time ago that I really enjoy. It's called You. It's by Claire Michelle, but we're not going to bother her. She's already taken the video down. This is a re-upload. Um, it's my favorite video of all time. It's so cringe. It's very deranged white woman nonsense. We have a video on a horror cow called Kira the Wolf that I really want to talk about. And we have a video on my favorite little cow. It's kind of a proto Poppy Zombie team, and it's the Final Fantasy house. So I'm going to be reacting to those videos first, and then I'll just like try and find something else after that. But we'll see what's happening. I'm very excited. Okay. Sippy sippy. You guys remember Graveyard Girl? Sippy sippy. I love that. Okay. This is my debut stream, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Very, very raw, very green, very new. We'll see what's going on. But hopefully this will be a fun little thing that I can do on the side, and if I make a little money, I won't be unhappy with. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. I'm kind of jazzed. I'm certified DJ Jazzy Jeff. I used to do some Twitch streams like way back in the day. This is back in like 2016, 2017, 2018. I used to do Twitch streams back then. But I don't know, I kind of fell off. I don't really like doing Twitch streams. I don't really like gaming while I stream. I mean, I like gaming, but I don't like that to be the sole focus of what I stream. Because I like flipping from game to game. I like being able to talk about stuff, react to stuff, but maybe play a little game on the side, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I want to start this video, but this video is only 5 minutes long. I think we might save that, and we might do Final Fantasy House first. I've talked about this on Malcolm's stream a little bit. I kind of want to review. There's a couple down the rabbit hole videos that I really, really want people to review, and want people to know about, like the Temple OS one and the um. Oh, I need to copy the alert box. Copy. Paste. There we go. And I'm just gonna have to transition there. Okay, great. So now I have the alert box added. I almost forgot to add that for this page. That would be great. We shall see. I like this theme though. This is very much my vibe. Very Fruitiger Arrow, aquatic. It's super fun. Very Windows 98. I wonder when Malcolm's actually gonna feed you guys to me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Very cool. Let's get some smooth jazz going, playing in the background. I don't like dead silence. I really don't. I hate dead silence. Let's just get a little juicy in the background. There we go. Just a little chill in the background. A little light, something, you know, that we can chill with. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. I know, I'm supposed to be quitting, but... I just need a break from all that Lio Convoy nonsense. Kittens, the Lio Convoy Kittenites are really fucking deranged. And I don't really like them that much. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of chill, react to some content that's either a little bit old or maybe a little bit weirdo. Stuff that's not gonna get people bothering me. I do have raids turned on, so that's good. I'm just waiting for Malcolm to actually come in and just hang out. Let me see where he's at. Hold on. We're gonna see where Malcolm's at. Feed me views, Malcolm. I need you. I need to be a lot. I'm Malcolm Orbiter. Yeah, I'm super jazzed about this music. I'm very jazzed about it. I am gonna turn it down just a little bit. Just for now. Just keep it a little bit quiet, because I just want it to be very minimal background jazz. I know, I'm not wearing any makeup today. I look very... Ugh. But who knows? Let's see what we've got here. Okay. I think I'm gonna get started here. Either that or I think Malcolm actually just got up. Is he talking about the self-defense rape thing? That's... I still am so blown away about what Lio Convoy said about the self-defense rape thing. Like, that's just insane. Insane. Wait, I need to see. We need to see. I need to follow along with this because this is gonna be great. We're gonna enjoy this together.
Speak of the devil, guys. Wow, ironic. Okay, let's go for it a little bit more.
Claudia and I don't always agree eye to eye on who the people I
I need to. I'm just restreaming Malcolm. I'm so sorry, but I have to know. Oh wait, I hit in transition. I keep forgetting to hit the transition button.
I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all because I think that like this is just realistically a natural evolution of just like I said it at the beginning and it comes across and soy. I totally understand. I totally understand. Everybody put on your soy hat for a second. This
Soy hat's on.
I'm like Nero. I can see all timelines simultaneously at once because I've lived it, okay? Because I've lived it. All right? To be really fucking soy for a second, this just sounds like a bunch of like people who are mad that like an older like lesbian woman who doesn't really fit their demographic of creator like said something about something that they didn't like. That's what it comes across like. Because like I've had conversations with people where I know that they're just like turning their ears off because they're assuming things about me because of the way that I present or because of what I am. I've had that happen to me before. You know, now and in the past, of course. And there's just like this is just like my opinion. I obviously can't like I can't like mind read any of these people, but it just seems like Sai is like an outsider, right? Like Sai isn't like a commentary bro. Sai is kind of like an older lesbian. And Sai, you talk very autistically. I love you so much. You're a little blunt sometimes and a little hard to read.
We love Sai in this
So I
chat.
think that it was just like a combination of factors where it
No,
was just like,
Sai, we love you.
I don't know if there was a way that it could have been phrased or even worded where it would have been received well. Just because of like who it was coming from. I think it's just as like an outsider, quote unquote. And there's certain I would believe, truthfully, that there's like a little bit of it. It's like, what is this woman coming in here like crashing out about rape about? Like this is like our space. These are the kind of jokes that we make. Why is this woman getting upset about this? I'm not accusing anybody of being like deeply evilly misogynistic or anything like that, but that's like the vibe that I get. That's just generally my read. Obviously, at the end of the day, like I've said like many times, I think the whole thing is like fucking stupid. But just, I mean, I think truly that there's a little bit of that in there. It's a combination of many things. There's a lot of things going on. There's previous former beef. There's current beef. There's a shit ton of lore. There's a shit ton of people involved. There's a culture clash. There's the fact that Sai is
Preach it.
not the target demographic for this kind of content.
Preach
There's
it.
there's people from like the old internet that engage in really weird kind of behavior online. Like there's just a lot of shit going on all at the same time, and I think that it's stupid to pretend that like that might not be something that's involved. I think that might be that might be a component of it, and that's just my opinion. And this is that's very soy of me. I completely agree. But I think that's certainly a component of it because, like, truthfully, and I'll soy out a little bit more. Way back in the day, being a woman and being in like a quote unquote boys club is like actually really difficult, and it certainly can be. It certainly can be. Where like your criticisms or like your issues are not really taken seriously.
Hard to bend in a corset.
Just being sensitive. This is just kind of how.
It's just trying to find my nail file.
Even if your criticism is valid and it's worth like saying like, no, I don't think this is appropriate. Like that certainly is something.
I think it's in the other. Oh,
And I'm not,
there it
again,
is.
I
Spell.
can't peer into the souls of others. I don't know if that was like what they were thinking or like what they were even really doing, but that's how it reads to me.
So.
And that's just my opinion on it. And like I said, at the end of the day, anybody taking this very seriously is doing this wrong. Because this is just content. That's what it is. It's for everybody to give their opinion, to get their memes in, to say their shit, and then we just release it back into the wild where it belongs. And I don't take any of this stuff very seriously, but I will have a serious conversation about this. If anybody wants to have a serious conversation about it, I'm fine to do that.
We love a serious conversation.
It's kind of like a know thy audience kind of situation where I don't think that like soying the fuck out about it would really get anywhere anyway. Right? Where even if somebody said, like, I do want to have a really serious conversation about this, I don't even really know if it would be worth it. In the same way where, like, I will never bring up, like, the tactical day demming because it's not going to go anywhere. It's not really worth fighting over. But I will say, in my opinion, I get that vibe because I have been in that position before and it kind of feels that
Malcolm
way.
has all the IQ of a
No, Malcolm's spitting.
so
They're definitely doing the they them on purpose, but it's just not worth bringing it up. Like, they know what they're doing. We know what they're doing. They're not going to change. And if you just moral frog about it, like, they're going to count that as a win. It's just not worth
We've been having
energy
for a very long time. I have to go and spend time with my wife, you guys. But you'll never guess what's going on right now. Seska is streaming right now, and do you know what Seska wants to do? Scream at Lyle Kittens. So if Seska wants to arm twist somebody onto stream to argue about the Lyle stuff, Seska will do that. Seska's your bitch, okay? we're gonna have more girl time on Saturday. Saturday morning we'll do a little bit of girl time, just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit.
It's time. We're gonna vibe. Okay, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. It's exciting. It's exciting. I'm just waiting for them to show up. I am literally just waiting for them to show up. We're gonna have so much fun together, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get the advanced chat overlay to work. We're gonna see. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see. This is my debut stream, so I don't know how any of this shit works. Let me go to camera focus, actually. Transition. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to camera focus because I just need to see. Okay. So he should be rating me right now. I need new nail clips. I think this was broken, but oh well. Okay. Let's go, gang. Is Malcolm having trouble? I know Malcolm gotta be having trouble here. He's still around. Okay. They should be approaching me soon. Hey, hello from Malcolm's chat. Hi, Elle. Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited that you're here. I have a really good treat for you. I have a treat. Hi. Hello, I'm Seska. This is my debut stream. I'm here to talk a little bit about some things that I find super duper funny. Don't smoke in bed. Yeah, I'm gonna mod you don't smoke in bed. Give me a second. I just gotta figure out how to do that. I, again, don't know how any of this works. So I could definitely use the help. How do I mod somebody? Ooh. Oh, well, we will. Hold on. Let me just go to my YouTube channel. And then I'm just gonna give you super mod powers. So give me a second. But you guys are in for a really, really good treat. A really big treat. I'm so excited to share something with you. It's my favorite thing in the world. Don't smoke in bed. There you are. I'm gonna mod you. Add as moderator. I'm also gonna make you a managing moderator just because I don't... Oh, thank you, Morkel. Hi, how are we all doing? Okay, so allow me to gradually turn down the vaporwave because you guys, I have a real treat for you. I have a real treat for you. So this is, oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. I have a real treat for you. So this is my favorite. For some reason, okay, so it's showing the alert box stuff. It's not showing the chat. Okay, we're just gonna hide the chat overlay for now. You guys can see it in the right, but I have a real treat for you. And we're gonna have to go to the browser cam. Okay, so we're gonna hide the advanced chat overlay because I can't get it to work. So, yes, she, her, if these weren't enough of a clue. So, thank you. Yeah, you're all very kind to me. So, I have a very good video. This is one of my favorite videos on the internet. And it's called You. And it's the most deranged Los Angeles lunatic that I have ever seen. Yeah. You're probably remembering when Cody Ko covered them. This is one of my favorite things. Okay. It's those deranged Los Angeles people. I'm gonna start it now, and we're just gonna raw dog this.
It's recording.
Perfect.
This is on YouTube. Okay, ew.
Life is so crazy.
I could smell this video. I can spell
I
this
met
video.
you a month ago at Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
I met you a month ago at Whole Foods. You don't think you've ever seen Arby? You are in for a treat. I met you a month ago at Whole Foods.
Now we're living together.
That's how this works.
Everything is supposed to be easy.
You were buying celery.
I was tapped out and the sign scared me so bad. Yeah, no, it's terrifying. It's terrifying.
You were buying rosé.
You're right, Rose.
We love celery, Jim.
Shout out Whole Foods.
Shout out Whole Foods.
Always loved that place. Always loved Whole Foods.
Shout out
since
Whole
I was,
Foods.
like a kid. It always gave me such a warm feeling inside. I knew that I would
This
meet
does
my soulmate at Whole
this does give like dead wife energy in like a movie. It's very funny to me. Oh, Elle, you they don't know. They aren't ready.
Foods.
Okay, here we go.
Together.
Mm, 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 mm. Brianna Wu's eyes. Oh wait, I need the straw.
Really?
Mm.
Mm.
Oh god, it's a
I know that's true.
makes my skin crawl.
It's warm.
I hate the size. I hate the little moans. Yeah, male presenting nipples are a war crime. I'm so sorry. They're terrible. Male presenting nipples are a nightmare. As men are a nightmare. The noises get me out. Yeah, his disrespectful nipples. Yeah, it's a lot. It's quite a bit. It just
So I gotta be real with you guys. You look like f***ing clowns.
and you know what? I'm actually gonna be increasing the audio here because I realized I still had it quiet. And it's just
That is so embarrassing for your life and your soul.
Warm.
okay.
Warm.
A lot of
warm
my
light fills
soundboards
my
are
chest when you
literally
say
just
that. That's never happened with anyone before.
keeping up with the Kardashians. The plumber's crack is killing me.
Things are going good for us.
Of course of course it's going good for you. You've been together a month. You met a month ago. Moved at Whole Foods. Can't forget that. Shout out Whole Foods. We love celery. Always loved Whole Foods. I need to know what level of ayahuasca they're on. No, if you can find it to me, I'll add it to my soundboard because I have a special one that will like skip the 5-minute long one. I have some truly insane sounds on my soundboard. I have this is my favorite one.
Gays just know how to do stuff, you know? I mean, they're survivors.
Also the same energy as
For
this video.
some reason, you're always obsessed with me. I don't know why. I like it.
I don't know why it screams at the end.
You're teaching me.
How long do you have
How
to be the
to be
Kia
myself
silent
for
sure this? I don't know.
love
I
who
think
you
this is
are.
just what happens when you
You're
shop at
teaching me that
Erewhon.
it's
I
safe
think
to
they
shine.
pump ayahuasca into the air
More
vents at
fun.
Erewhon.
Only when
Wait,
you're
people-
protected by a guardian angel.
Oh, yeah, I got
Sorry to
you.
keep pause frogging this, but like, are you guys familiar? Thank you for the subscriber. Thank you. I'm brand new. And I like money and having it. So please like the stream. Please follow, subscribe, super chat, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. Yeah, I hate the sideways video, but are you guys familiar with Erewhon? To understand this type of person, you really need to understand what an Erewhon is. I need a chat. So Mausers knows what an Erewhon is. Is everyone else, any Californiaites in here know what an Erewhon is? The $20 strawberry. Yeah, Erewhon is a grocery store. All right, ostensibly, Erewhon is a grocery store with some of the most deranged things you'll ever see in your life. So we're going to take a look at them really quickly. Yeah. So it's ostensibly like a Whole Foods, but if a Whole Foods was even more pretentious. So let's just take a look. I want to see. I wish I could show you something. It's like $19. They sell a $19 strawberry. They sell $20 smoothies. Like this would be $100. This little tray right here. It's truly insane. Okay. The food looks good, but like not $100.
I got you.
I was pretending to protect myself for so long.
All food is
Pretending
free. That's
to
true.
be
You can just
afraid.
take it. If you have a gun, no one will stop you.
Because people would try to suck love out of me.
Oh god. Why does she have him? No wonder they're sighing so much. She has him a fucking full Nelson. She's giving him the backbreaker. I misjudged her. I misjudged her. This is not. These aren't hippies. You know what this is? You know what this is? This is wrestling. This is wrestling.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third
They
chance
do
of
have big
winning.
trust fund energy.
But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So Samoa Joe.
I love that video. That's my favorite video. Pardon me. Oh my god, I laughed while I was inhaling and it just broke me.
And now I'm here.
I know.
Okay, no, I get it now. He's hot. I can't help it. He's
I
hot.
waited so long to just have fun.
Now
I
we
just
literally
wanna have
wake up in
fun.
the Garden of Eden.
That came out of left field. He stumbled over his. They're on meth. I swear to God, they're on meth or some sort of psychedelic or ayahuasca or something. I don't do drugs. I'm a Christian, straight edge monk, Catholic monk.
We're having
One course
so
of
much
physical type
fun.
beat.
And I just water
Somebody
the
show
plants
this
for
to
10 minutes
Leadhead.
as you make me
Somebody show
smoothie
this to
bowls.
Leadhead immediately.
And then you.
Why
have
was he
to
talking
host
over her?
And then
Truly
I
the
make
man.
smoothie bowls and
Because we're
make
teaching
the colors.
each other, babe.
I
We're
love
teaching each
smoothie
other.
balls. I love a smoothie ball.
this is fun.
I genuinely think that they did make. See, Arby, I genuinely think that they made this. They recorded this audio while they were tripping on mushrooms. Like they were deep. Leadhead could never make anything as good as this.
This is good.
I don't know. I think that
Nice talking to you.
this is definitely up
Happy to
Leadhead's
be here.
alley.
Thanks for talking to
Smoothie
me.
bowl.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for talking. I love when you talk.
I
I
love
love the
talking
sound
to
of your
you.
voice. And like I know talking is unnecessary, but also words are my love language. Should please just like fucking speak your truth. Thanks.
Fair.
To quote Cody Ko, and I know we hate Cody Ko now, I know he's a creep, but the funniest thing he said was, words are my love language, chest hat right there. Chest hat right here. So fucking speak your truth. And he just goes, fair enough. Fair enough, bro.
I'll
Fair
speak
enough.
my truth, or else I get a sore throat.
I feel like I think in feelings and see this world through words.
And I know I laugh like Eddie Murphy. I'm so sorry. I think I'm about to have an asthma attack. Holy shit. Oh.
That's why I need to like have you talk to me.
Huh?
I don't know.
I'm lost.
Me too.
I'm lost.
Fair enough.
I'm lost. I'm lost. Fair enough. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I'm done. God. It's too cringe. It's too... Like the corset doesn't.
Like I think in feelings. Like, I don't think thoughts. I just feel. I just
don't think
feel
thoughts,
things.
I just
You
feel.
feel things so hard.
I don't.
I feel
think
things so
anything
hard, you guys.
ever. My brain is just like.
Maybe that's why you can manifest things so fast.
It's my brain is a challenge. And
Maybe that's why you can Maybe. She has to be. She's just keeping it warm. She's just keeping it warm. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. I figured we could all use this little palette cleanser after all the Lyo tests.
That's literally what the brain that I have.
That's why you're so good at painting.
That's why I'm so good
okay,
at
that's just
everything,
weed.
because
You
I
are good at
I
everything.
never believed that I couldn't do something.
You might be the
Okay.
best artist on this
Girlfriend
planet.
week.
I know.
Straight up. Shout out Kanye
What?
and Picasso.
Shout out Kanye and Picasso. White people taco night. I just need to breathe there for a second. Ooh, and Picasso. You can't forget Picasso. Shout out Kanye and Picasso.
And Steve Jobs.
And Steve Jobs.
You're my favorite place.
Don't Smoke in Bed is my favorite place.
I'm just being held in your arms, babe. I love just being held in your arms. I love your arms. They're so strong and safe.
No? Let's send
This
it.
video is gonna be so beautiful.
Can we send it out?
No, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, I don't know if you have ever met a person who was like completely normal, but then they do like ayahuasca one time, and they just get like one-shotted and decide like, I'm gonna become a circus burlesque performer, and they like leave their six-figure income job, and they're just like, they're cooked. Like, this is what doing ayahuasca once will do to you. This is why drugs are not your friend. They're doing something. Yeah, it's called having sex on mushrooms. That's what they're doing.
It's gonna show people that soulmates are real. I always
believe-
knew it. I
Steve
always
Jobs is my
fucking knew
favorite
it.
painter.
I was
Of
like,
course.
yeah, I can literally be compatible to anyone.
Grimes, Loki.
But-
Yeah, no, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
But nah.
First of all, you don't wear shoes.
So let's
at the
send
beach.
it. What are we doing? Just
I
cuddling in
don't
bed
know.
for?
We're just cuddling in bed
Let's
because
go.
I just want to be present
Send
with
it.
you, babe. I just want to look into your eyes. Like, I could edit this video.
Yeah, they
This
did
shit is
break up.
heat. People need to see this.
I know, but
They broke up, by the way. They broke up. This was not the happily ever after that we all thought.
People need to wake up.
I know, babe.
People need to wake up. Yo.
I know. I'm so
People need
excited.
to buy in.
It's just
Buy
so
it.
sacred
Also,
to me.
every single person that views this video is going to raise their vibration high enough for them to attract their soulmates.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll get ready for that.
I don't know. Hey guys, have you raised your vibrations enough to track your soulmates? Have you raised your I know I have. My wife's in the other room. But like, have you raised your vibrations enough to find your soulmates? Yeah, it was an obscene amount of sand. It feels like she put the sand in her shoes specifically for the purpose of the video. Yeah, Ella, you need to vibrate more. Thank you, RB. You're very kind. I'm sorry that I killed you.
And then you can come hang out with us.
This
We'll
video
take
did
over this
lower my-
planet.
I just want to
Or take
heal
over the
this
planet,
world with
guys.
you, babe.
Cool. It's so easy.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
so
have to edit this video.
Yeah, just make the
It's
video. Here,
first
send
start.
it.
Okay. Do you want to watch me?
Okay, there's not much there, but that is my favorite video on the internet. Every time I see it, I crash out because it's so truly funny. Okay. How are we feeling? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling a little juicy? Are we feeling a little DJ Jazzy Jeff right now? Are we feeling like just a little bit DJ Jazzy Jeff? Whew. Whew, that just, it really killed me. Don't ever do a drug. You'll go to the beach and not wear socks. Yeah, well, my vibrations are very low. You gotta, I think you should watch the video. We should watch it again. Get your vibrations up, so you can tune in and track your soulmate. It's definitely a video of all time. Yeah, I definitely agree. She did do a follow-up video where she was just like, listen, we aren't together anymore, but that's okay because I'm living my truth. And her house is entirely lit by tea lights. It's insane. You're feeling about 30% DJ Jazzy Jeff. Well, what I have next for you, we're gonna bang through it because this is a long one. This is about a 40-minute long video, and I've talked about it on Malcolm's stream a little bit before. I don't know how long it took for them to break up. She doesn't actually clarify, but there is a video that I would like to share with you guys, and it's from Frederick Knudsen, who is an amazing, amazing YouTuber. He does these things called Down the Rabbit Hole, but it's about one of my favorite cows, okay? And this is going to give you some psychic damage, and we're going to talk about it. And I think we've kind of inoculated ourselves against it with all the Lyo tent, with all the Poopy Zoopy tent. This was the proto Poopy Zoopy. And so well, first of all, F's in the chat for those people's relationship, because it is over. F's in the chat. F's in the chat. F's in the chat. But we're going to talk today about the Final Fantasy VII house.
Though the details are unclear to most who remember it, its reputation is still sometimes invoked on forums in reference to terror.
Okay, just to read this really quickly. Oh no, all white people are like this, secretly. Whenever the cameras aren't on, me and my wife do a bunch of ayahuasca and talk about raising our vibrations. So the F is for Final Fantasy house, yes. This is my playhouse, yeah. So, oh, I had to remember that. Some chick internet mind-controlled losers from the internet into coming to live in her squalid apartment, made everyone basically roleplay as Final Fantasy characters 24/7. I think goons dug into it all some point years ago. For those, that goons are something awful people, not just like, but I kind of remember that. She moved into a house with some other people. They gradually discovered she was a horrible weirdo. Then a Final Fantasy VII based church, and then a bunch of other weirdos started showing up in large numbers. It all blurs together after a while.
Terrible housemates, or the eccentric potential from online communities, especially fandoms. What's more, it was one of the...
Also, if you super chat, I will read it in my robocall voice, because I don't have the robocall set up yet, so I will just have to do an impression of it. For example, hello, and thank you for calling Progressive. Para Español, aprime nueve. To speak to a representative, please press 1.
The main channels through which internet
Oh, HIV Living is a good one. I love HIV Living. I remember when that broke down. You can't see the video, Queen. That's because I didn't click transition. I'm sorry.
users were introduced to the otherkin phenomenon. So what was the Final Fantasy house?
What was it? Tell us, Frederick. Okay. There's now a website to the story. It is more organized, blah, blah, blah. People are dangerous, not a joke. Okay.
On April 18th, 2005, a LiveJournal user under the handle of GenkiCrack made a long, scattered post detailing an experience with specific fans of Final Fantasy VII, a popular and influential story-driven game from Japan. He introduced it by writing, "These people are dangerous. This is not a joke. This is my experience with them." He began by explaining his place within the fandom. Quote, "Most people watching the journal now
is speaking truth to power. Clancy Clementine is speaking truth to power. Tumblr in the from 2010 to 2015 was the most insane place on the internet. It was just very God, what's that one copy pasta? I have to find it. I have to find it right now. And I did find it. Okay. We're gonna bring it in for the roleplay voice. The Lyo Conway roleplay voice. The Lyo Conway roleplay voice. Hey dude, just letting you know, someone in the Queer Platonic group chat, the one you left after Kai's altar, made some ace-phobic comments, which he apologized for later, by the way. So they found receipts on your Twitter of you liking a James Charles tweet, which is really... yikes. Also, Rainbow said you were tweeting on your Steven Universe roleplay account that you were going to rewatch Avatar The Last Airbender, which is like a really transphobic and racist and sexist show, and you know how Ash feels about it, even if they won't say anything about it because of their anxiety. IDK dude, I just wanted to let you know. I know Ash can be biphobic sometimes, but also they live in an apartment and their parents are divorced, so they have PTSD from it. I think Ash might write a call out, but me and Rainbow are trying to calm them down. So just be aware and maybe stop being toxic. Yeah, I love this. I love this copy boss too. But there's a follow-up. Did you know there's a sequel? Did you know that there's a sequel, Clancy? Clancy, did you know that there is a sequel to this copy pasta? It's so good. Okay. I have to get into character. Okay, so apparently Rainbow is calling me out for rewatching Atla, even though I'm literally neurodivergent and a minor, and my grandma was Italian, so, and I just think that's funny coming from her, considering she didn't shut down her Amphibia fan account until a year after that episode. You know, the aerophobic coded one. Even though a bunch of people pointed it out to her that it was really aerophobic coded. Also, apparently she took a long time to block Seth after he said shifting wasn't real, which, yeah. Anyway, tell Ash to meet me on the Furry RP Splinter Group Discord. I am literally neurodivergent and a minor. It's true. I'm minor coded because I'm short. Yeah, okay, back to the video. Back to the content.
Probably don't know this, but back in the day, I ran a pretty popular website devoted to the characters Cloud and the very minor character Zack from Final Fantasy VII.
I would also like to say that is what the entire ArtCC community sounds like to me. Yes, that's true. There was an actual discourse a while ago on Twitter where people were like, if you're under 5'6", you're minor coded, so it's problematic for people who are tall to date you. Really makes you think, doesn't it?
7. It was really the only comprehensive one out there about the two, which was why it got such notice. I was used to receiving fan mail or other people's fan art, which I had put up on the website.
It really makes
unquote.
You think.
At the time of his alleged experience, he explained that he was a college freshman and a heavy drinker. In 2002, he was contacted by a person calling herself Hojo, referencing the mad scientist villain from the game, and the two began conversing with each other occasionally over AOL Instant Messenger. Hojo had her own fan site dedicated to her namesake, and following the same pattern, she began calling the writer Zack after his site. At the time, he thought nothing of this. Sometime after, he was introduced to Hojo's wife, who went by Genova, or Jen, after an ancient evil and alien creature from the game. The writer describes their first encounter online. Quote, "Then came a good old bombshell. I was asked if I had any memories of past lives. I do believe in past lives. I think it's a pretty valid cycle given how many cultures believe in it. So I told her no, I didn't, but I did believe in it. I should never, ever have said that. It was like inviting the vampire into my house. Jen's attack was swift and sure. She began in a flurry explaining things to me, how there are alternate universes. Do you grant me that? Sure, there could be. And in those universes, maybe, just maybe, video games actually happened. I thought it could be plausible, because I like imagining anything's possible. Through all of this and all this flurry, she tells me that she thinks in a...
See, this is why I would never get caught in this situation. I would never be wind up in this person's shoes. Because the minute they started asking me if I had any memories of past lives, and keep in mind, I'm a Buddhist. I believe in reincarnation. I really do. I don't believe in past life regression. I don't. The minute they started asking me if I had memories of past lives, I'm gone. I'm packing my bags and I'm going to the Airbnb. I'm going to the Motel 6. I'm out of here, bro. It's just not the vibe. It's not the vibe. It's not the vibe. Stop. This is me. It's just. The ghetto. The ghetto.
In a past life, I was Zack from Final Fantasy VII. Think about it.
Actually,
she said.
Sabrina
You're
Carpenter,
both country grown.
is
You
Jean
both
Benet
have that
Ramsey.
instinct of dragging off friends who could be left behind. You'd take a bullet for someone, right? You say you don't believe in magic or any of that, and he wanted to be a mercenary. For all of his 5 or 6 lines, you have a similar speech pattern.
Okay, if somebody... She began in a flurry, explaining things to me, how there are alternate universes. Do you grant me that? Sure, there could be. And in those universes, maybe, just maybe, video games actually happened. This is... There is a phrase in Japan. This was Dimensional Merge before Chris Chan said anything about it. That's true. This predates Chris Chan. We need to be aware. The thing is, there's this term in Japan. It's called chunibyo, which stands for second-year middle school syndrome, which is what these people have. And it specifically describes the type of person you knew, everybody knew, in middle school. Maybe they were really into Warrior Cats. And I make fun of Warrior Cats people all the time. Warrior Cats is... It's not a safe place. It's a bad place. If you read it too early, it breaks you forever. Maybe they were really into anime. Maybe they Naruto ran around the playground. That's a chuni, okay? That's what a chunibyu is. And it was, yeah, Diogenes, yeah. That's what a chunibyu is. And sometimes they don't grow up. And then this is what you get. You get a cult.
Pattern. You even live in a basement like he was locked in one, and you hate it. Addle your brain with freshman idiocy and vodka, and this will suddenly make sense. Sure, maybe I'm not him now, I said, but it was possible. Unquote. The writer agreed to meet them in the town of State College, Pennsylvania that winter to stay at their apartment a week before
Frankly,
Christmas.
that looks exactly
he was
like
met at the
Gilmore
bus
Girls.
stop by Hojo, wearing a lab coat, who escorted him back to where they were living.
Okay.
Quote, when we arrived at the apartment...
No, that was the second person. That was the second roommate crash out. There was the, these people would just, I think, compulsively spend all of OP's money and then fight and have sex all the time. I'm pretty sure that's the case there. So we're like the stream. We're sitting at how many likes are we sitting at here? I can't see it. I don't have YouTube open. I don't know what YouTube is. I've never heard of it before. Yeah, they did post pictures of the house. And apparently the house was trasherinoed. We're currently at 15 likes on the stream, and there's 21 people in here, so let's get 4 more people to like the stream immediately. Yeah, Zack Fair barely had any backstory. Zack Fair's backstory was him going, me? Gungaga. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. This is Zack Fair's, the entirety of Zack Fair's existence here. If I can get it to merge with the thing. Hold on. Come on. Here we go.
How about you? Me? Gungaga.
That's the entirety of me. You're right. I'm a fake Final Fantasy fan. Me Gungaga is from the prequel.
Me? Gungaga.
Me? Gungaga.
Me? Gungaga.
It's a shitty past life. It's not the greatest. Oh, that was a little
Jen,
sneak peek
who
at what we're
insisted I
watching
call her
next.
Genova
We're gonna do some
and
Hero
would
the
often
Wolf
refer
shit
to herself
in a
as
minute,
Jenny
and you need to
Nova,
bring some people
came
for this
storming
one.
up to
You need to
Hojo
invite
and
your
I,
friends.
screaming in Hojo's face. I have no idea what it was about.
It's gonna be good.
She was wearing
It's gonna
a
be
purple
really good.
skirt pulled up around her breasts. It looked like she had just got out of bed, and I was, to say the very least, intimidated. About 3 seconds later, she whirled around in a
Hero
quick
jump scare.
change.
Yeah,
Suddenly,
we're getting
the
into
nicest
horror cow
person
territory
ever.
after this.
Whatever
It's
she
gonna
was
get dark.
mad about was
I
out
wanted
the
something
window.
lightweight to start
About
the
this
stream off
time, I
first.
started to
We're gonna
realize,
get into
though,
something dark
Jen
after
wasn't
this.
role-playing when she talked about her children and
Gotta keep
other
you off
selves.
balance.
Jen is what the
Okay. Again, if I were to ever show up at someone's house and they were barely dressed or showed up to pick me up in a lab coat and their house was stinky, I would leave. I would immediately pick up my bags, turn around, get a cab, and go home. Sounds like to me like this person had some money saved up and they should have just left. It would have been better for everybody involved if they had just turned around and left. Honestly, no, that's real. That's real. About this time, I started to realize, though, Jen wasn't role-playing. When she talked about her children and other selves, Jen is what the internet calls a soul bonder, or in other words, batshit loony.
The internet calls a soul bonder, or in other words, batshit loony. She believes she has a lot of people living in her head talking, and when she wants to take on a personality that
No
best fits a
self-preservation instincts.
situation
Just
for
leave.
her personal
Just
gain, she
turn
acts
around,
one out.
get a
i.e.,
cab,
if she wanted
get
to
out
get
of there.
sympathy, she would raise the pitch of her voice and pretend to be an innocent child. Unquote. Despite these occurrences, the writer's overall experience
was positive. Yeah, I don't understand, because I'm a very charismatic person. I make friends everywhere I go. I have buddies. I'm very good at connecting with people, but I've never, like, just gone crazy. Like, I've never been able to, like, sucker someone in, and I don't think I ever would be, but suck someone in like this into a cult. Like, that's just, it's insane to me.
was positive, and he would frequently return for visits.
Should we
each
compare
time
Lyle
paying
Conway to the fight model? That would be
$300 for a
fun.
bus ticket. With every visit, he would meet someone new, many of them soul bonders themselves. Jen would frequently ask for money to buy food, and the writer would relent, feeling a sense of obligation. She would also attempt to help the writer and others grow more attached to whatever Final Fantasy character she had assigned to them. This was achieved through various means, including pantomimed magical battles and a past life regression involving laying on the floor and listening to music from the game. In one instance, on a trip to the college, she and Hojo locked the writer in a soundproof room past the point of panic to help him.
This is torture. If they stinks, cover your drinks. Quite literally. No, quite literally. Yeah, I remember that. Jen was also active in the Hannibal fandom in the mid-2010s, and I remember there was one time when Tattle Crime, otherwise known as Jen, showed up at a convention claiming to be a character from the show, like literally be a character from the show, and like confronted the cast, if I remember correctly. That was truly we've failed as a society. It's just, don't trust the stinky. Don't trust the stinky, my friends. Clancy is my strongest soldier. It's great. We love that.
Quote, remember being Zack. Another time, when meeting someone soul-bonded to the character Eris, Jen attempted to coax them into sleeping together. To this end, she announced that she was going to lace their food with aphrodisiacs. But whether
aphrodisiacs aren't real. We are going to take a quick little potty break. I'm just going to put myself and be right back. I'm going to put on some little, some jazzy jazz tunes for you all. And we're just gonna chill for a little bit while I go pee, okay? Because I really have to pee or I'm gonna explode.
I miss you more の日々が消えない夢のように浮かぶ戻れない道探してる君の愛を失ったこの街で君がいない世界に信じる
I'm back! Let's continue.
Did so or not, her demands were not realized. As strange as these instances were, however, they were not enough to dissuade the writer when Jen and Hojo proposed that he move in with them. The writer moved into the State College apartment in the summer of 2003 with plans to only stay for the season.
I did wash my hands.
Within
Okay,
3
thank
days,
you.
he found a part-time job at a supermarket to help pay for food and rent, and he quit drinking as well. But his experience quickly degraded.
A dark empath.
I can't
believe
even
it. That
say
sounds
what
like a real
came
thing.
first, chicken or egg, but let's just say that after 1 week, I was getting sick of it. I was the workhorse. I guess
Hey,
because
Jenna
I
Queen.
was Zack, I was
Hey, Jenna
therefore
Queen,
the
we love a
manly
queen who
man,
washes
as
her
opposed to Jen
hands.
the Cetra queen or Hojo the frail scientist. Jen quit her babysitting job and refused to look for another one. I was the one who had to carry groceries to and from the house, the one who made the money to feed everyone, the one who had to fix or move furniture when it needed to be fixed or moved. My computer could rarely get online because Jen was on almost 24/7. The rest of the time she
Oh
would
yeah,
watch-
that's right. This is from a time when this is from the 2000s when we all had fucking dial-up. Show of hands in the audience. Let's ask the audience who remembers dial-up. Show of hands in the audience. I need to know who remembers dial-up. Who's a little dial-up user? Okay, lesser older tales. Remember when you were okay? So we've got some. Yes, I would never let this woman near a child in any context. I would never let this woman pass a child in the street. Okay. Dial up if you don't remember. Yeah. Oh yeah. I had dial up. At AOL.
Watch me as I typed, so I could never make a journal entry that read something along the lines of Jen is a.
So let's talk about the Steve Kassan's bite model here. We're going to talk about the bite model for a moment. It's called the bite model of authoritarian control, and it's right here. Okay, stands for the 4 different types of control that cult groups use to control their members. All right, we've got behavior, information, thought, and emotion. All right, this category explores how manipulative groups regulate and dominate their members' actions and behaviors through strict rules, rewards, and punishments, limiting individual autonomy. Information, examining the tactics of manipulative organizations to control information flow through censorship and propaganda, restricting members' access to outside perspectives. Thought, focuses on psychological techniques used by such groups to shape beliefs and attitudes, suppressing critical thinking and promoting conformity and emotion. Explores how manipulative organizations manipulate emotions, fostering dependency and loyalty through love bombing, guilt, and fear-based indoctrination. So we're going to play a fun little game, and we're going to see how many of these we can check off, okay? So just right now, we've got regulating an individual's physical reality. They have moved this person to the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania. They have they've manipulated and deprivation of sleep. That's a big one. So we've got boom. That's 2 here. Actually, I'd say we're 6 for 6 here. 7 for 7. Financial exploitation. They're spending all this person's money and making them broke. And they're forcing them to work, okay? They're sitting there and they're forcing them to work. They're forcing them to do everything, blah, blah, blah. They're also forcing them to do all these rituals to try and connect with their past life. So that's, boom, 9 for 9 here on behavior control, okay? Discourage individualism. They're literally trying to erase this person's personality. Punish disobedience by beating, torture, burning, cutting, rape, or tattooing, branding. I don't know if they ever got to that point, but they do threaten it all the time. They do encourage and engage, blah, blah, blah. So I'd say we're pretty half and half on this behavioral control thing. Information control. Deception. Deliberately withholding information. Maybe. I don't know. Minimizing or discouraging access to all non-cult sources of information. No, these people live online. Compartmentalize information into outsider versus insider doctrines. Does psychological torture count? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Ensure that information is not freely accessible. Control information at different levels and missions with group. Only allow leadership to decide who needs to know what and when. So they do actually do this, and it will go into this later in the video. And they will also do unethical use of confession. So next we're going to just examine thought control here. So requiring members to internalize the group's doctrine as truth? Hell yeah. They're requiring those members to internalize that they are the reincarnated spirit of a Final Fantasy VII character. Changing the person's name and identity? 100%. They're trying to make this person be Zack from Final Fantasy VII. Use loaded... I don't know this one. We can't really... We don't really get any examples of this because it's all a narrated account. Encourage only good and proper thoughts? We don't know. Hypnotic techniques are used to alter mental states. Yes, they do this. They actually do this. Memories are manipulated and false memories are created. 100%. They're trying to create memories of a past life. Teaching thought-stopping techniques which shut down reality testing by stopping negative thoughts and allowing only positive thoughts, including denial, rationalization, chanting, meditating, praying. Yes, they do this. They definitely do this. So we're at thought control. Yep, 100%. Emotion control. And this is 100% yes, they do this. 100%. Okay, so.
Abusing me, help me, God, I'm tired and I want out of here. Unquote. Jen's pattern of surveillance worsened quickly. She would always be listening in on calls, reading his online interactions, and demanding to know wherever he was going to keep track of him. She would frequently wake him up in the middle of the night for sundry magical errands, depriving him of sleep. She demanded he spend his meager paycheck on $10 steaks for dinner, which made him sick, and when those would only last one night, she and Hojo had him ask for unsold food at the supermarket. Nobody in the apartment would take out the garbage or clean.
Remember message boards before pro boards when threads had no pagination and we all just had to agree to stop using that thread because it took too long to load and locking threads had not been invented yet. I do remember this. I remember making my own GeoCities webpage. Yeah, I 100% guy. 100% GV2555. I 100% agree. This is check for check Steve Hassan's bike model. Horrible mess. So this is behavior control.
Besides the writer, who only washed the dishes, and so the stink festered in the apartment in the hot Pennsylvania summer. Jen only wore a single dress and refused to bathe, opting instead.
Refused to bathe? Take a shower. What is wrong with that? Just take a shower. Get in the shower, let the water fall on you, and then get soap and go. It's not hard. It is not hard to take a shower. Just get in there. Turn on the water, stand in there, and rub stuff on your body. It's very easy.
Instead to use scented oil. The writer described the smell in the apartment as rotting flesh and a miasma of filth with Sparkle Sunshine Fairy artificial sugar scent sprayed over it. What's more, Jen and Hojo would beat each other loudly and with increasing...
I would be so gone. I would never. I could never fall for this.
Increasing frequency behind their bedroom doors.
It generally upsets my tummy.
Each time followed by noisy sex. This pattern of starvation, sleep deprivation, surveillance, and social isolation eroded the writer's will, and he began supporting them blindly. For example, while the writer was staying there, Eris grew tired of Jen, and the two had a falling out. The writer described the aftermath. Quote,
apparently, Eris called one evening when Hojo and I were at the used bookstore stealing books. Yes, that poor. And she wanted some of her things back that she had left at the apartment. Jen exploded. She called Hojo's cell phone in tears, screaming she was going to kill herself. I believed it. Hojo called Sid and demanded he go over. Hojo called Eris and screamed at her. I told her off too. We rented a taxi with money we didn't have and raced home. Jen, who had been screaming that she had slit her wrist, was sitting in the middle of the floor. Wish you would do a follow-up vid about how Jen was in the Hannibal fandom and apparently groomed a teenage girl into leaving her Mormon home. Theonora, I need you to say more. I need to know everything about it because the only thing I know about Jen's involvement in the Hannibal fandom was the confronting the cast. I didn't know that Jen was still doing that. I need to hear all about that stuff. I need you to spill the tea, and I need to wrangle you into a call sometime. Please, Theodora, please. I need it. I need it so bad. Please, I need it. Can you send that to me, please, Lesser Old Tales? I need all of this information. I desperately need it. I'm desperate for it. I'm dying. I'm dying for it. Pooja, what is this behavior? What? Pooja, what is this behavior?
Hair smell to hai. Pooja, what is this behavior?
Pooja, what is this behavior? I'm gonna add that to the soundboard. Hold on. Pooja, what is this behavior? I need to find it. Please do. Can you please do, and then please send that to me? I'm in Malcolm's Discord. It's just Seska in Malcolm's Discord. I need you to send it to me. You can just find me in the old guards. Actually, I think my name might be something really stupid right now. It might be, Seska the Baked Potato. I do desperately need a Pooja, what is this behavior sound? Hold on. Is this gonna be it?
Pooja, what is this behavior?
I don't like that. It has the crashy crash. See if I can find a better one.
Pooja, what is this behavior?
You don't tell me what to do.
I can tell you what to do.
You do not tell me what to do. You do not tell me what to do.
Or what? Are you gonna hit me?
Do you want it?
I love...
You're dying for it. Get off my back.
I'm adding all of these to the soundboard. Hold on. I'm adding all of these to my soundboard. Just bear with me. Check Malcolm's server. I'm looking at Malcolm's server. What is that? I don't know. I don't know how to read. Oh, I found it. Okay, thank you. You put it in stream chat. Okay. Privacy error. Let me understand. Proceed to channel crime. Okay. There we go. Thank you so much for the tea. We will be following up on that in a moment, but I have to add this to... I have to add all of these to the soundboard really quickly. Hold on. You'll please stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. I'm dying. Okay. I have to down. Jesus. Okay, fine.
You're dying for it. Get off my back. Got it?
Pooja, what is this behavior?
Okay.
Apparently, Eris called one evening when
I need to take a look at this. Hold on. Let me bring this down here. Now see a little tattletale rat. Okay, here we go. So, welcome to TattleCrime.com, your #1 source for information about Jennifer Cornett and her time spent in the Hannibal fandom from 2013 to 2016. The entire story told from my perspective and what I went through dealing with her cult can be found on my YouTube channel. Link. We will be watching this. We will be watching this, okay? We will be watching that. For additional resources not found on my channel, you can check out my media gallery of evidence. We will be looking at that as well. For any questions, concerns, corrections, or comments, please use the contact form to get in touch. Okay. Evidence. What do you have against Jennifer Cornett? Evidence. I have evidence. Jennifer's tweets. Okay, this is serial killer shit. Okay. I need to understand. It's just so hard to tell because everything that she does is in character now as Freddie Lounds or whatever, a character that she pretended to be. Of course she was into My Little Pony as well. Of course she was into My Little Pony. Oh my god. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I ever tell you guys about the guy who was, like, so obsessed with Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony that he, like, his brain broke and he thought that he had married an actual My Little Pony plushie? And Ooh, I think we can find it. Oh wait, I don't want to leave this. We're gonna say fuck Hero. Guy who married Twilight Sparkle. Here we go. See if we can find something about it. Because this is... Let's see what we can find. Let's see if we can find something from somebody. This guy? I think this might work. The hentai protagonist. I'm gonna... Okay. Truly, truly deranged. And I'm just gonna skip. Because I know all of this lore. I don't need the video about it. Okay, hold on. Found the copy pasta here. Okay, so somebody did a copy pasta of it. But this was a real message that an artist who draws not safe for artwork of My Little Pony characters got. Okay? And I'm going to do a dramatic reading of this for you. It is also not the worst case of plushophile shit that I've ever heard, sadly. Okay, so I'm going to read this for you. Dear Kevin Sano, this may be the strangest message you'll ever receive, but I do hope you'll take the time to read it and consider what I have to say. To put it simply, I would really appreciate it if the next time your birthday comes around, you would request that your Clop artist friends... Clop is, hentai, but of horses from My Little Pony. Just want to get that out there, that this exists, and that, the world is a bad place. And that we're gonna die. We're all dying. Who like to give you sexually oriented pony art as gifts? Draw some pony other than Twilight Sparkle for you. The reason I ask this is that Twilight is my fiance, and we're planning on getting married next June or July should everything go as planned financially speaking. And yes, I have actually found a wedding chapel that will let me marry someone that most people would consider a fictional character. Now before you go thinking, this guy is either completely crazy or just screwing with me. Yeah, Al was right. Please hear me out on this. You see, I'm totally head over heels in love with Twilight Sparkle. I have been for about 11 months now, and at this point, I'm in a committed relationship with my Twilight. By that, I mean I don't date anyone else. I don't sleep with anyone else, and I have zero interest in having any kind of relationship with anyone other than the mayor I adore. Freak shit. Freak shit. Freak shit.
Pooja, what is this behavior?
Ooh. We do need to go back in time to stop the invention of DeviantArt. Truly a net negative. Truly a net negative. I'm going to be using the Pooja, what is this behavior sound a lot. Because it is... It's not great. Yeah, oh yeah, this is... It gets worse. It gets worse. Where was I? The mayor I adore. I love her with all my heart, and I'm 100% committed to that love. To express my love in a real, tangible way, I have a beautiful, handmade, custom Twilight Sparkle plushie that I can hug, kiss, cuddle up in bed to go to sleep with at night, and take out on the town to do all the fun things together that normal couples do. He takes this thing on dates. Once again.
Pooja, what is this behavior?
What is this behavior, Pooja? Oh, my light! My light went out. Hold on, let me turn that back on. There we go. I take her out for coffee. Wait, hold on, let's see if we go. I take her out to eat at nice vegetarian restaurants. We go shopping together. I take her out for coffee. We do social activities together, like hanging out with friends, seeing movies. I think the battery in my light just died, but thankfully I also have a ring light. So, and I talk about her as if she is Twilight, because to me she very much is. When I look at her, I see Twilight Sparkle. When I talk with her, I'm talking to Twilight. When I hold her in my arms and kiss her, there are no doubts in my mind that it's the mayor I love whose lips are pressed against mine. Barf! Barf! Okay. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for suffering with me. I love deep cut internet lore, so that's largely what I'm going to be talking about in this stream is deep cut internet lore. Okay? We're talking about the guy who married a Twilight Sparkle plushie. Alright? And we're going to find that again. Hold on. Guy who married Twilight Sparkle plushie. I'm going to bring this up here for a moment. Just because I want to make sure I don't accidentally see something cursed. Yeah, and I'm really glad that I did that. I'm really glad that I did that. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to find a safer work picture of this man. Okay. Yeah, this'll do it. As a reminder, here we go. Look at that.
Look at what?
Oh, leave my voice chat. I'm streaming right now. Oh my god. So, oh my god. He looks so happy. Sure, let's continue reading the message. So, we've got... And I talk about her as if she is Twilight, because to me, she very much is. When I look at her, I see Twilight Sparkle. When I talk with her, I'm talking to Twilight. When I hold her in my arms and kiss her, there are no doubts in my mind that it's the mare I love whose lips are pressed against mine. And every morning when I open my eyes and see her head on the pillow next to mine, with her gorgeous violet eyes staring back at me, I can't help but wonder how I ever got to be so lucky as to have a partner as smart, funny, beautiful, and all around wonderful as her. All my friends and the people who know me well say that my love is a thing of beauty and quite admirable. At least he's happy. I guess that's all that matters. Sure. Sure. We're gonna don't worry, it gets worse. It gets worse. Because this man is also a diaper furry. This man is also into diapers and pee-pee poo-poo caca. Let me just clip my hair back up because it's starting to fall out of its little... Okay. So let's see here. All my friends and people who know me say that my love is a thing of beauty. God, I do want to say slurs. Do I want to say... Yeah, same. I also want to say slurs. It's fine. At all times. Wow, that's pretty damn crazy, and wondering why I don't just go get a real girlfriend. The truth is, I've had plenty of real relationships and sexual partners in the past 27 years I've been around. A few short relationships, one that lasted 7 years, and a total of 6 different sexual partners. Wow. 6? Oh, yeah. So my love for Twilight isn't out of a lack of real-world intimacy or relationships. I just fell in love with her, and my heart didn't give me much of a choice in the matter. But you know what? I'm totally happy with my love and my relationship. It may seem weird to you, but it fills me with joy every single day of my life, and I've never been happier. So what if it's weird? It makes me happy and doesn't hurt anyone, then where's the problem? I don't think there is one, and anyone who knows me well will tell you the same. Now, keep in mind, he sent this as a message to somebody who professionally draws porn of this character. No, I'm kink shaming. I'm a kink shamer. I'm not even gonna lie. I am a kink shamer. I will kink shame everybody until the end of days. I don't believe in not kink shaming. I will kink shame to the end of the day. Till the cows come home, as it were. It's a little bit ridiculous. Now you're probably wondering why I'm telling you all this, and how it concerns you. To you, I'm sure Twilight Sparkle is just a cartoon character that you think is really hot. Really hot? Okay, hold on. Am I smoking crack? Because this is a cartoon horse. This is what they are talking about. This is what they are talking about. Do not find this attractive. I'm not saying I don't. I don't find this attractive, but I'm telling people do not find this attractive, or else you have a serious mental problem. He could have just asked what his rates were. He could have just asked what the rates were, okay? And hey, I think she's really attractive too, so I get where you're coming from. I often go on e621.net and rule34.pahiel to see what new erotic art people have drawn of her. But to me, she's more than a cartoon character who's sexually attractive. She's my fiancé, who I love with all my heart, and soon to be my wife. So it's been bothering me lately every time I go on those sites, see a dozen so pieces of art people have drawn depicting of my girl in various sexual situations with the same person over and over. And that person happens to be you. Don't get me wrong here, though. This isn't a jealousy thing. I'm very secure in my relationship. I know without question that Twilight is just as faithful to me as I am to her. She is a stuffed animal. Of course she is faithful. From what I understand, Lauren Faust thinks these people are certified freaks. I want to read this to Tara Strong someday. My life goal is to read this to Tara Strong. I think that would be just a truly, truly amazing time for everyone involved. And once again, we're going to bring it back.
Pooja, what is this behavior?
Okay. So, that's my comfort Pooja, okay? So, here we go. let's see where we're going. Where were we? Okay, don't get me wrong though. This is she's actually sitting on the couch next to me, reading while I type this. She's very real to me, and I know she's not sneaking out in the middle of the night to go have kinky sex with some famous artist. Famous artist is a stretch. Famous is a stretch. He is a fandom famous artist. And I do respect your talent as an artist and an artist's creative freedom to draw whatever they want. That's cool. What bothers me is that in all these birthday images you've been getting, Twilight is always depicted as if she was your plaything, drawn wearing a collar with your name on it, or with a speech bubble saying something that would somehow suggest she was your property. And I know quite well that Twilight Sparkle is not your plaything or your property. She is my fiancé. Nerd emoji. Nerd emoji. That poor plushie. That poor plushie. What I find really loathsome, though, is your penchant for degrading my partner in both of your art and the fan art you've been receiving lately. Twily is a sweet and fairly vanilla little mare who I treat with the utmost love and respect, and she definitely does not deserve to be portrayed as some kind of sexual slave who likes being dressed up in sleazy attire, wearing a collar, getting sodomized, and having her face ejaculated on. She is not into that kind of stuff, and the fact that someone out there in this world, such as yourself, would desire to treat Twilight that way, and have his friends support and validate his desires to demean and mistreat my partner by drawing pictures of him doing so, really bother me. I don't take any issue with people having kinky sex as long as both parties consent to enjoy it, but I know quite well that my Twilight has no desire whatsoever to be treated like that. So, pause. Pause. I would like to, point of order here. He is accusing Kevin Sano of rape because he's saying that he violated this plushie's consent. He's saying he violated a fictional character's consent because he knows in his heart of hearts that this stuffed animal is vanilla and would never consent to that. Second point of order, this man has posted pictures of his Twilight Sparkle plushie in bondage. So which is it? You dirty little tattletale rat. Liar! Where's the sound? I need the soundboard. I need the soundboard. Where is it? Oh no, it's gone. I can't find it. There it is.
Liar!
Triple liar.
Liar! Liar!
Liar! So next year, when your birthday comes around, keep in mind that Twilight Sparkle isn't just a lifeless cartoon character to be objectified for your sexual gratification. She's the partner of someone who loves her very much, and by that time their wife. So both myself and Twilight would greatly appreciate it if you'd pick someone else to request erotic art of for your birthday. Based on the very large amount of different ponies you draw art of, I imagine there has to be many other that you find sexually attractive. I assume you'll probably just dismiss this message as the ramblings of a crazy person and likely ignore it. But if by some chance you do take what I had to say to heart, well, we'd appreciate it. This is pure vodka. We're cooked. We're done as a society. We're just done. We're over. Please launch every single nuke in the planet at once. God. Okay. Clancy, I don't know. I don't know why people can't just say, wow, that's a cute horse, and then not goon to it. Why does everything have to be something to goon to? I don't understand it. I don't. I'm deeply hurt in my soul. Listen, I love a horror cow. And this is a horror cow. Let me see if I can find, okay. Wait, no, that's the wrong page. Okay. Trying to find one that's not like a YouTube video. Oh, okay, here we go. To quote the My Little Pony fandom's, quote, largest fandom news site since October 22nd, 2021. Please end our suffering. Oh no. Oh no. I can't show this in chat. I can't show this on stream. I can't. Oh no. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to. I got in too deep. I got in too deep. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep. Hi, Stars to Stardust. Welcome to the chat. Just Sonic 1977. Oh, let me do some research. I'm saving this page though because that's fucking insane. Oh no, he did. Remember how I said he's posted pictures of himself putting that My Little Pony plushie in bondage or whatever? There's a lot more of that, and my heart was scarred. I was too pure. It's not funny anymore. Funny anymore. I'm scared. No, Rosie, you don't want this. You don't want this. Where's the... Hold on, we gotta play a clip. I'm gonna get myself hit by the mouse, but...
Trust me on this one. You don't want to know. Audrey, don't tell him. You shouldn't have told me, but you did. And now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
As the Final Fantasy house, though the details.
Nope, we're not doing that again. It's... Rosie, you don't understand. You don't understand, Rosie. Rosie, if you want to look it up, you can just look it up. You can just Google guy who married a Twilight Sparkle plushie. I've covered as much of this as I can. Just Google guy who married Twilight Sparkle plushie. I don't feel comfortable saying his full name. This is the only one. Let's just say that there are a lot of photos out there of him and his little plushy girlfriend, wife, or whatever, that involve a lot of fetishes that nobody should be engaging in. And some of them are deeply unwell. Nothing illegal. God, it's a stuffed animal, but gross. Gross, yucky, yucky. Icky, gross. No. Pooja, what is this behavior? Pooja. Somebody get Pooja. I need to know what this behavior is. Yeah, Rosie found it. Yeah, Alwa found it. Okay, great. We can talk about it now. Okay, so it's bad. It's rough. It's gross. I don't...
Pooja, what is this behavior?
Nothing, inherently. I don't care. Do whatever you want with a stuffed animal. It's not real. Hey, Mika. I'm on stream right now. We're talking drama. Everyone say hi to Mika. This is my friend Mika.
Oh my god, hi.
You got about 20 people saying hi.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Mika is one of my besties here. We were talking about the Final Fantasy VII house, and then we started talking about the guy who married the Twilight Sparkle plushie. Everyone's saying hi. We talked about the guy who married the Twilight Sparkle plushie, and it was a great time for all. There was nothing chaotic.
I know about the Final Fantasy VII house. I don't know about the other thing.
Guy sends a message out of the blue to a And I'll send you the message right now, actually, because it is fucking great. Let me get
Please don't.
I'm sending this to you right now, so you can read that on your own time, because I did just do a dramatic reading of the entire thing.
Okay.
But this guy married a Twilight Sparkle plushie, like, because he's fucking crazy.
Naturally, as one does, yeah.
As one does. And so, sends a message to a not safe for work artist that draws My Little Pony porn, and says, "Hey, that's actually my wife. Could you not, please?"
Oh, it's crazy. You're just asking for a bad time at that point. I feel like that's the kind of behavior that like searches it on like Twitter and comments on every single person that has something to say about like the character.
Okay, hold on. I need to take a break from reviewing content. We're switching to the camera focus now. Okay. Hi. Hello. Okay. He should be in plushie jail. You're right, Rosie. Oh, let me link my stream here for you in case you want to take a look at the chat.
I think I already follow you.
Oh yeah, just go to my YouTube channel. It's Seska. You know what it is. Willow. It might be Willow Mouse. Seska plays. I don't know.
I'll find it.
Yeah, come on in. Everybody be nice to Mika when she shows up. Cass might join us.
Nice.
Yeah, Cass is saying that she's not quite guest presentable. So that's okay. But Mika's a very good friend of mine. We known each other for years and years and years and years and years. I am I'm a streamer now. This is my debut stream, Mika. We're having a lot of fun. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Rosie says, "My kittens are cuddling up to me and know nothing of the horrors of plushie-philia. Kittens as in literal baby cats." Oh, thank you. Thank you. I look like I'm about to go work the farm, but that's okay.
We love that.
Yeah.
The trans girls make do.
I'm yield milkmaid. That's what I am.
I'm about to hand out a bunch of beers.
Oh yeah. Das ist ekelhaft.
You're gonna hand me a fucking boot filled with beer?
Ja.
This is cute.
Möchtest du ein Bier, Mika?
I don't know what you're saying.
That's insane.
I recognize 3 words.
Wow, du sprichst kein Deutsch? Deutsch?
No.
Das ist ekelhaft. Fun fact, chat, I speak a bajillion languages, and the ones I don't, I know how to talk in that language, but I don't know how to actually form words. And German's one of those, so I use Google Translate.
Bro, where did you get that dress? Jesus Christ.
The dress itself is actually from Cider. It's from Shop Cider. It's just like a little peasant dress, and then this I had custom made for me. Do I speak Japanese? I don't speak Japanese. I need to learn Japanese. I speak a little Chinese though. I can say 我会说英文美国文吗? Or 美国文, and then I can say 我说的不好.
Crazy.
I do speak French though, which is fun. I like French. French is a bullshit language that nobody should speak, but I do think it's a fun language. I do want to go to Japan too. Japan's a great city. Country. Whatever.
A great city.
Listen,
it's late. I thought that was intentional.
It's late. It's very late. I'm very tired. I
thought you were making a commentary.
I was kikiing on Malcolm's stream, and now I'm doing my own stream. And then Malcolm was so kind, and he rated me. Malcolm is a real friend, and he rated me because he wants to help me get my little streaming channel off the ground, and everyone's been so nice. Aww. Everyone's been so nice. It's super great. Also, donate Like, follow, subscribe, donate, super chat. Oui, je parle petit français et c'est très gay. Yeah, French is a very gay language. Do you know how you say the number 99 in French? It's 99, which means 420s and 19. Which is crazy bullshit. That's not a number, that's crazy bullshit. It's fake and gay. No, it's super fake and gay.
We're faking gay.
We were
Like
talking,
me.
yeah, we were talking about the Final Fantasy 7 house for a minute. Then we were gonna talk about Kiro the Wolf, but I think we've had enough horror cow content for today, and I'm thinking of maybe reacting to some Sovereign Citizen videos. That could be fun.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Is that different from like libertarian videos?
Yes. Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we want a traffic fail, or do we want a... Yeah, if I were to review Kiro the Wolf, I think we're cutting ourselves off at one horror cow a day, and I love some horror cow content, but it drains the soul. It hurts me. I'm too pure, and I'm too kind, and I'm too pretty. No. C'est une baguette. Une. Okay, so we're gonna do a little traffic fail, I think, is what we're gonna do. Or maybe a court fail. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find one that's like raw footage and doesn't have somebody making commentary over it. But the thing is that my favorite Sovereign Citizen YouTuber does a lot of commentary over it. Team Skeptic, no, we don't want that. We don't want Law Talk with Mike. Okay, here we go. This is A&E. I'll get copyright. Let's see, Sovereign Citizen. There's also the Moors. Who's my favorite cow? My favorite horror cow is Pamper Jew. 100%. My favorite lol cow is Nikki Blonsky from the movie Hairspray.
I think I'm gonna resign to just being a viewer for now, girl.
Why do you hate me? Is it because you hate all women?
I don't hate you. True.
True. It's okay, I hate women too.
Yeah. Real.
So real. Okay, so this is actually in my city. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I've been waiting for something like this for so long.
All right.
This is so much fun.
In today's video, we have a sovereign citizen who is in court representing himself. He starts going into his sovereign citizen script. The judge laughs and is excited to finally have one in his courtroom.
I know this judge. This judge is actually pretty
Good
based.
morning, Mr. Emmetum. Do you have a lawyer today?
No, representing myself.
You were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. It looks like you also out of the same charge picked
Actually,
up a
wait,
fraud
before I
as well.
continue, how many of y'all know what a sovereign citizen is? Yeah, we love Judge Fleischer. He's a judge in my city. We love Judge Fleischer. But how many of y'all know what a sovereign citizen is? Okay, Clancy knows. For those who don't know, okay, so we've got some people who know what a sovereign citizen is, and they're pretty kooky. But for those who don't know, those who aren't in the know, sovereign citizens are going to be your average tax evader. Actually, I'll read the Wikipedia summary right here at the bottom. Sovereign Citizen Movement is a loose group of anti-government activists, conspiracy theorists, vexatious litigants, tax protesters, and financial scammers found mainly in English-speaking common law countries, the United States, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, and New Zealand. Basically, these people are fucking terrorists. Or they're the worst.
Well, I mean, okay,
They think that
you can represent yourself. It's your absolute right.
they think that there's like a magic word, like way to say words or whatever, that'll just like get them out of any like law. And they think they don't have to have driver's license or pay taxes or register their vehicles and all that stuff. It's crazy.
I mean, I don't know how smart it is. Have you ever represented yourself
Yeah,
before?
many times.
And how did that go?
I have many dismissals.
For what kind of cases?
I had a dismissal on unlawful carry before.
And you represented yourself?
Yes.
In this court?
Harris County. Just found no PC.
Oh, well, I found no probable cause. That's why I got dismissed. You didn't represent yourself.
I was representing myself, but the judge did find no probable cause.
I found, wait, was it me?
No, it wasn't you. It was. Well, I don't know. I think it was you.
And I found no probable cause.
I think that was you.
You didn't represent yourself for nothing, man. I did it. No. Okay. So, well, you can hope and wish and dream, whatever.
Oh, cooked him.
If you want to represent yourself, you're entitled to do that, right?
Don't
But,
ever represent
you know,
yourself, bro. Don't do it.
Well, I like to tell people it's like brain surgery. When you need brain surgery, when you need heart surgery, are you going to do that on yourself? Because you're not trained, you don't know how to perform open heart surgery. Same thing with the law. You're not trained in it. I mean, I'm assuming that you didn't go to law school, did you? How far did you get in school?
I graduated school. I went to some college.
How far did you get?
2 years I got certificates. I mean, not through college, but I went to school.
Okay. So we're in the middle of trial now. And so I don't have the time to go through
Exactly.
all what
Don't ever
they're called
represent yourself
Faretta
in court.
warnings to see whether you should
Side note,
represent
I have some
yourself.
forbidden
I'm
poppy
happy to
zombie
do that.
lore that
Why
y'all
don't
will
we
need to
delay it
know.
off like a week? Are you?
But I
working
need
at
to
this
make
time?
sure that I'm
Yeah,
allowed
and
to talk
I
about
stay
it
in
first.
Austin. I don't live in Houston, so
What do you do for a living?
I have my own business.
Doing what?
Resell clothing.
Let me message
audio
Melina
production.
and see if I
How
can get
much money
Melina
do you
to
make a
come
month?
on.
I can't tell you, but it pays the bills.
You're very cryptic in all of your answers, and not only that, but you going to Austin, if you represent yourself, you're going to have to meet with the DAs on a constant basis to get evidence. So that's going to require you to come here to Houston quite a bit.
I was ready to file my motion today if I needed to be.
Okay. Before I do that, though, I need to have a Faretta hearing. If you're willing to wait, we can do that a little bit later when I take a break in trial.
I had my other case upstairs the same day. The judge from when I came to my
Have you
last
been up
year.
there yet?
No, I haven't been up there
Okay,
yet.
so go up there. When you're done, come back down here. Don't forget to come back. If you don't come back, I'm gonna issue a warrant. Go take care of yourself upstairs and come back. Are you ready? Okay. All right. So today is September 11th, 2024. It's approximately 12:25 p.m. We are now in court 5. In front of me, I have Eaton Emitum, case number 2522688. Would you please identify yourself for purpose of the record?
Living man eats on Amazon.
Would you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, that's true. Lawyers
Okay. That you're
also
gonna tell
will
the
not
truth.
represent
That's it.
themselves in anything, since being too close to a situation can cloud your judgment. That is actually absolutely correct, Stardust. 100% correct. So like even the best lawyer in the world will get another lawyer to represent him, because we're just not going to do it. We're not going to represent ourselves because you could, like the judge said, you don't want to do brain surgery on yourself,
Yes? Okay. State, would you identify?
Petrov on behalf of the state.
Okay, so the reason that we're putting this on the record now is Mr. Emitum has been charged with the offense of unlawful
Should I
carrying of a
stream
weapon.
tomorrow morning too? Would you guys come watch?
The case is
If I
40
hopped on
days
stream
old.
tomorrow morning, would you guys
It
come and
appears
visit?
that probable
It's
cause has
getting kinda
already been
late,
found.
and I want to play some World of
I don't
Warcraft
know if
before
I
bed.
did probable cause on this, or if I don't know if another judge did, because I don't remember Mr. Imatami. I was out a week. Yeah, lollygagging. So let's just do it for
On August 2nd, 2024, officers of
Would you guys come visit if I stream tomorrow and do a little streamy stream before Malcolm did? Or maybe after? It's just getting kind of late, and we're down with like 13 viewers, and I love everybody. So I think I want to actually wrap it up a little bit tonight, because tonight was just a little quick 2-hour stream, just for like, just to introduce, do a little debut stream. Yeah, I'm fixing to play some WoW and go to bed. I think it's time that we wrap it up. Let me get my jazz music going. Yay, thank you so much. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, so that you can get notified when I stream next, or when I post a video. Let's see here. We're gonna have a little bit of everybody dance. Good night, every pony. Thank you guys so much. Again, my microphone is still up, but thank you. I had so much fun. This is a great first stream, and I'm really excited to do it again.
Hold me close 二人の瞬間を抱いて愛しさを重ねて忘れないで温めてたまだ Hold me close 二人の瞬間を抱いて愛しさを重ねて忘れないで温めてたまだ
Melina! Oh my god! Emergency! Emergency! I'm coming back. I'm coming back for you, Melina. Hello, Melina. Hi. Hello. Hi. Welcome back, Melina. Tell you what, I'm gonna go pee. We'll have some girl time, okay? I'm gonna go pee and then we'll have some girl time. Thank you. You're very kind. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, so there were about, I'd say we had like 40 at the top, and then at our lowest we had 15. Now we're at 8, which is great. But you know, we're gonna wind down pretty soon here for the night. Yeah, my little Arizona Tea free Streamlabs theme. I just really like it. It's fun. I know it's kind of kooky, but I do really enjoy the. Yeah. Pretty soon after I summoned you, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna go to bed. Oh no, my vape died. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. Sorry. No, I'm quitting. But yes, I am eating. I'm eating down. I'm eating the house down boots. We're at 7 now. So I think we are winding down for the night, Melina. I will chat with you in the chat. We'll DM. But then I do want to get you on the stream. I do want to get you on the stream pretty soon. We can have some girl time maybe tomorrow. Okay, cool.